Hello and welcome back to another episode of Regional Powerhouses, back on the Voice of ASEAN platform. My name is Izzat and I again will be your host for this episode. Now, today my guest is Dato Zulkifli Abdul Wahab, the chairman of FGV Holdings Berhad. Now, FGV is a Malaysian giant. The company contributes 15% of the total annual crude palm oil, or otherwise known as CPO, in Malaysia, making it one of the largest producers of CPO on the planet. Operations in 9 countries across Asia, the Middle East, North America, and Europe. Now, FGV has 3 primary business sectors, which are plantations, sugar, and logistics. It is also one of the first palm oil industry player to commit itself to become a net zero palm oil business by 2050 to fight climate change. It has also made an impact by employing ESG practices throughout its operations and collaborated with the Malaysian Green Technology Climate Change Center to explore sustainable energy management systems. And these are just some of their efforts towards sustainability. Now, FGV's commitment for this is why the company has won the International Business Review ASEAN Awards 2022 for corporate excellence in the commodity sector for sustainable value chains. Now, joining me today to talk about this and its plans for the coming years, here is Dato Zulkifli. Hello, Dato. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Dato. We're honored to have you.
Thank you.
So, firstly, congratulations again to FGV for winning the IBR Award for Sustainable Value Chains. In recent years, FGV has shifted itself towards making the palm oil business more sustainable. Could you tell us, why this change in direction was necessary for FGV? What encouraged the company, to feel that this is the right path to take?
First, we must know the development of the growth of palm oil industry. Palm industry in 1990, the growth is only 13% oil production. But in 2021, it's increased to 38%. And the export for oil and fat from palm oil, 58%. So very fast growing. And maybe other competitor, vegetable oil competitor, worried about this tremendous increment in the palm oil growth. So we know that a lot of accused, a lot of claim made by NGO and other parties about palm oil. So we ask ourselves, firstly, what is the global concern on palm oil? So we know that the global concern on palm oil is ESG. That's why we committed and we practice ESG as our strategic direction.
And partly because, I've heard from Datuk Nazrul before, the CEO, he says that profits, come later, sustainability comes first. Is that also part of the reason why FGV has taken a shift towards sustainability?
The sustainability is the pillar towards making money. Once you practice ESG, this is all the best practice, integrity, and we follow the world standard and recognized by the world. So, well, it's easier for us to market our product.
I see. Dato, can you share with us some of the efforts towards ESG that FGV has committed itself to?
We, for example, in the upstreams, we practice, for example, the good labor management.
Right.
We are committed in the climate action, biodiversity, and wildlife conservation, and also the land management. So land management, including we committed to NDP. NDP mean no deforestation,
Yeah.
no big development, and no exploitation.
The three no's lah.
Workers and all this, enhancing our labor practice. As you know that labor is our critical success factor,
Right.
especially on the upstream.
The upstream, yeah.
We also practice the equality and empowerment, gender equality, and women's empowerment.
And this is
So
between upstream and downstream lah.
yes, and also child protection and traceability. So traceability that we buy our raw material from where we know, and it is all regulated and all follow the rule and regulation.
Right. So it's all buying from very sustainable vendors. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. What I'm saying that we ensure compliance to sustainability standards.
So in terms of applying the concept of ESG to fight climate change to be more sustainable, can you tell me what were the challenges, some of the biggest challenges the FGV has faced, and who are you grateful for to have helped overcome these challenges?
Our challenges, main challenges now is shortage of labor. So labor is playing a very big role, as I told you, as a critical success factor. When the MCO, the pandemic at that time, we cannot bring outside workers to work in our plantation.
Right.
The great disadvantage for our stream, and we also affected the whole sustainable change. They started our refinery, our products. Then it also give to us the advantage that we going for mechanization and use the ratio of workers, use of workers in our plantation as well as our mills.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah, Dato', continue.
the other challenges is that cost. The cost keep increasing. The cost keep increasing because of pandemic, war, cost of shipping, the increase of wages, and etc. Okay? But they want to dampen our effort to maintain our effort to commit in the sustainability.
Right.
So last year we commit on the net zero emission.
Yeah.
2050.
Yeah, 2050. Yeah.
050. I think that's is a great move for us.
Could you tell us why that's a great move for you, Dato'?
Because there's a lot of things we have to do, to our commitment, especially in the reduction of climate emission. Let's say on the mill side, you see, we have to manage the carbon dioxide, especially with the capturing the methane gas. So we process the methane gas to become energy, renewable energy.
Energy, yeah. Biogas.
So biogas. And Also, we can get the energy for our bio power plant. We use EFP. Last time we just what we call it waste, and then we turn it into waste to wealth.
Well,
Yes. In fact, we have one IPP, independent power plant in Sabah, where Sabah in Sahabat area, we use 100% empty fruit punch.
I see.
It's power.
I see. With that power, what do you generate it and you give it to local area, or do you just use it to power your operations in Sabah?
Yes, we use for power for our operation, as to use for the residents.
Resident as well. I see. I see. Dato, you mentioned just now earlier, some of the challenges during the pandemic was the shortage of labor because you couldn't bring workers in.
Yes.
So how did FGV overcome that?
Yeah, as I told you just now that mechanized. One is one is the way that we buy the machine and we use a lot of mechanization to help us in the field. The other one is to rotate the casual labor.
Yeah, I see. I see.
We use for more critical sector like the harvester.
Harvester.
So general workers, we train to become harvester. The harvester is very important.
It makes things more efficient.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Dato, the next question is a bit info about you lah. So could you tell us about the journey that you take from your first day you joined the company and to the moment Datuk Nazrul lifted the International Business Review ASEAN Trophy?
I see. So quite difficult to answer the question, whether even though it is a simple question. First, I emphasize on the good return to shareholder. They invested a lot in us. So what is the return that we should give to the shareholder? And for that, we make sure that all our operation make money. And also that we not just simply make profit, but we must also comply with the standard that become the industry practice. So for example, that sustainability. So in ESG, a lot of components inside there. For example, environment, story on the climate change, and then the social management, and also the good governance.
I see. Could you tell us a bit more in terms of the good governance that FGV possesses?
Yeah, we committed in anti-graft policy. Anti-graft policy, the simple one is that it's about gift, actually.
I see.
Receive a gift or not. So that's how we see. We cannot receive a gift, or we cannot simply give the gift to other people.
Mm-hmm. I see. Got you. Dato, next question is I would like to ask, how has how would the award, help FGV Holdings Berhad to attract more investors and grow the company's value?
First, I thanks IBR ASEAN to choose us as the winner of award for corporate excellence in the commodities sector for sustainable value chain. Thank you much. With that award, you're being recognized by the market, and so that you know we produce a product, we have to sell.
To
So
sell. Yeah, I see.
money, so with that award, it helped us to compete in the market better.
We're talking about the bigger market, not just Malaysia, but also international market, I assume. Is that what you're saying?
Of course, yes. So for example, that if we have a certification
Yeah.
standard,
Mhm.
we have we sell premium product to our customer or to our buyer.
Mhm.
But in a book and claim that in 2021 we get 11 million, 11 million. But for last year, 2022, it's increased double.
I
We
see.
get 3 million because
Ah,
the certification helped us to win a lot of market segment.
I see. And I'm sure the award that International Business Review ASEAN Awards, I'm sure that will give the same boost to the company value as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So Dato,
Thank you.
sorry, Dato, continue. You were saying something.
Yes.
Okay, so basically the next thing I want to ask you is about, again, it's about Yura this time. So as the chairman of the company, how did you feel, watching the company win the award?
Oh, awesome. It's a tremendous effort by our FGV citizen. So to win that, to be recognized, and a lot of effort from the down the line up to the top management.
And Dato,
We,
sorry, what you were saying?
okay, yeah. So we thanks our FGV staff and workers for that achievement.
Absolutely. So Dato, can you give us a hint on what is the next step of evolution for FGV Holdings, your future aspirations for the company?
You know, a lot of things in my mind. So our revenue more towards more from upstream. No more than 80% of our revenue from upstream, from our plantation sector. So in the future, or come forward, we need to diversify our activities. So we to produce or to enhance our downstream on the consumer products, and also to go bigger market, to go bigger market. There's a number of countries that we not yet there, see?
I see.
Or maybe our presence is not noticeable,
Not yet.
not yet. Yeah.
Could you tell us like which let's say you have a magic wand, right? You can wish for any country you want FGV to enter. Could you share with us some of these places that you want FGV to enter these markets?
MENA, Middle East countries, Africa. Yeah, still a lot of opportunities there. Still a lot of opportunities. We can go bigger segment in that area. Apart from our traditional market, India, Pakistan, and also China.
Thank you very much. We hope FGV will get that presence in across all those countries you mentioned. Thank you again, Dato. It's been a pleasure to have you on our show today, and we hope you have a great day ahead. Thank you, Dato.
My pleasure. Welcome. Thank you very much.
And to our audience today, follow our social media pages, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Just look up the IBR Asia Group on those sites and you're set for more content. And you could also bookmark our website, voiceofasean.com, to keep up to date with our upcoming shows. We thank you for your time, and those who join midway, don't worry, you can catch a replay of this show with Dato' Zulkifli on our portals. See you soon on the next episode.